Hi, all fine, looking great, I am happy. We will continue with electrochemistry. We stopped with electrolytic cell. Before that we had studied about electrochemical cell and all that. Now I have some problem. The problem is I have a wristwatch. For that wristwatch to run, there is some electricity required. Otherwise, I have a hearing aid, and for it to function, I want some electricity. Or there is a transistor radio at home. I want that to pick up the signals and make me learn what is happening around the world, all that. A radio. Night, I just want to go out somewhere, but it is very dark. I want a torchlight. For all this, I need electricity. How to go ahead? Any clue from your side? I have a clue, but I doubt you like it. The clue that I have is, take a container, put zinc sulfate in that, zinc rod in that, put in your left packet. In another packet, another container in which you had put copper sulfate, copper rod dipped in that you put. And now how to connect these two? A salt bridge. Put that salt bridge around your neck. And the other two metals which are there, connecting wire, you connect it to your device which you want to work. Don't laugh. Right? Whether it could be your hearing aid or torchlight, now you go ahead. Put the torchlight because it is connected, and then afterwards you go ahead. Again, I am telling you, don't laugh. No, somebody is already saying, if I say this, mad or what, you would say, no. No, this is the only solution that I have as of now. From what all that we have studied and how to have electricity, electrochemical cell, I have electricity, and make this device function for me, and I will get along. Sir, how it is possible, sir? Now you start that. For this, one scientist by name Leclanche, he gave a solution. My God. For our problem, there are people already who have solved the solutions and then given the way. What that which he has done is, he took a zinc vessel. Into that zinc vessel, he had put some paste and all that. What that which he has done, right? I will just explain. So what he did was, he took a zinc vessel, and all around inside, what is that which he had put is a paste of ammonium chloride and zinc chloride. Paste of ammonium chloride and zinc chloride. So when you paste all around in the container, there is still some space. Right? Suppose that area is covered with, or that is filled with this paste, all this. Now there is still space. In this space, what that he did was, manganese dioxide and carbon mix powder he has put. Then what to plus carbon powder he has put. That powder in there. And then at the center now, he has put in graphite rod. And then afterwards, all this area between, right, he has sealed with a wax. With wax it is sealed. This graphite rod is not touching the zinc container. It is there. Now what he did was, these two ends connected. These two ends he connected, and in the path he had a voltmeter or some bulb, right? It started to glow. So if it is glowing, that means this is working as an electrochemical cell. Right? Now, how electricity is getting generated in this? Whatever is the electrochemical cell, two reactions must take place. Oxidation reduction should take place, and electrons released in the oxidation should go to for reduction purpose. The purpose is served, you have generated electricity. What is the oxidation reaction that is taking place here? Zinc is found to undergo oxidation, forms Zn2 plus 2 electrons. Now the question is, who will take these 2 electrons? Earlier we said zinc undergoes oxidation, 2 electrons will go to copper electrode, Cu2 plus ion will take. Understood, electrochemical cell, Darien cell, galvanic cells, already we understood. Now here, who will take those 2 electrons? There is no metal now. I have a graphite rod which conducts electricity, that is enough. Around this graphite rod, is there somebody who is going to accept these electrons? Yes. What is that which I have? I have MnO2. Right? In MnO2, I have my Mn in 4 plus oxidation state. And this Mn4 plus will accept electrons. Mn4 plus when it accepts electrons, it is becoming MnOOH. O is 2 minus, OH is 1 minus. So 2 minus 1 minus 3 minus. What happened to Mn? Okay, from 4 plus it got reduced to 3 plus. Then we are telling this hydrogen or this from where it has come. Here I have only MnO2 in the product state. These are substances that are formed. So that hydrogen that I want, all this is, right? All this material which is around graphite rod is in contact with NH4Cl. So, a paste, that means these particles that are present, these ions which are present in the paste, they are mobile, they can go, and then afterwards accept electron or give ions to decrease the increasing charges at the ends. So, this MnO2 in contact when it is present with NH4 plus, with NH4 plus when it is in contact, electrons are accepted. This is the product that is formed. Now what is remaining? Ammonia is remaining. Ammonia is remaining. This is the reaction that is taking place when electrons are accepted. That means this is that this is reduction taking place. Reduction takes place whether it is electrolytic cell or electrochemical cell, where reduction will take place? At cathode. Who is acting, or which part of that construction is acting as cathode? Graphite is acting as the cathode. And what is happening around that? This is the reaction. Who is giving electrons where oxidation is taking place? Who is giving the electrons where oxidation is taking place? Zn is undergoing oxidation. So that is anode. At anode oxidation takes place, electrons come out, at cathode reduction takes place, these are the products that are formed. So when I connect this is the way the reaction is going to take place and electricity is generated. Now this device, I can keep it anywhere which I want, or instead of keeping it anywhere I want, I can put this device inside the device itself, and I can carry the device and it will function. Right? So don't plan to keep two half cells, shorten bridge. don't do that. Clear? This is Lagrange's cell. Right? Now in this, which is anode, which is cathode? From zinc container, electrons are going. Cathode, negative. This is electrochemical cell. Right? Minus. To that end, it is going plus. Have you seen this construction? Yes, sir, in that dark cell, electrolytic cell. This is what we have. Now, you may see something else in this dark cell. You can have only this much, no problem. But some more modifications are done for safety. How? Graphite is no doubt a conductor of electricity, but for a better conducting ability, that is covered with a metal cap. For better conducting, there is a metal cap. Don't say that metal is acting as one of the electrodes, anode. Don't tell them that, or cathode, whatever it is. This metal is only for a better contact. And now in course of time what will happen? Zinc starts undergoing oxidation. Zinc will start producing Zn2 plus. In course of time, the amount of zinc on the surface or the amount of zinc in the container vessel will go on decreasing. Ammonia is formed and ammonia, when it is in the paste means small amount of moisture is there. That ammonia combines with water present. Later it will form ammonium hydroxide. And what will happen to this ammonium hydroxide with all the moisture? Ammonium hydroxide solution will form. So this ammonium hydroxide solution that is formed, where will it go? It will go out. When it goes out, and then afterwards, when this device you have put in your container, in your device, these solutions goes out through these holes, they will damage your container, your device. Then afterwards, if you are so stingy for this Lagrange cell, so get ready to throw your device in some time out. And if you don't want any liquid to come out and then contaminate the constructions inside the device, what is the precaution that you should do or you should take? See that no liquid oozes out. So for that what is done in this device, all around this you have got something covering. It may be a cardboard material. You have seen when you go to market and purchase a torch cell, cardboard material is used. But sometimes, even if you see this cardboard material has become wet, you still think that there is something for you to give electricity. No problem. Conjures number one, stingy. Use it. Why? Get ready to throw your device. But at the same time, if you pay some 2-3 rupees more, if you pay some 3-4 rupees more, what will happen? You will get a same container with better protection. So this device that you have, around that you don't have any cardboard material, there is another metallic covering. Another metallic covering is for what? To see that you have got a leak-proof cell. So, once you have this leak-proof cell, only when your device stops functioning, then you will come to know that my electrochemical cell can no more give me any electricity. then you will automatically remove it and throw it. No problem for your device. And with this construction, what that which we are going to get is about 1.5 volts. With this device I get 1.5 volts. So I know what is cathode, what is anode in this device, electron cell, how much voltage I get, 1.5 volts. But I have got a torch cell radio, right? It needs 3 volts, 6 volts like that. In that case, what I should do? One such cell is not enough. What I should do? Take some, depending on the requirement, 2 cells for 3 volts. For 6, now you know, multiply by 1.5 you get. So that many number of volts you get from each cell, how many cells you have, and connect them in the series. When you connect them in the series, the amount of voltage that you are going to get when you have connected all of them in series will increase. And if I connect all such devices, such cells in series, right, I call it as a battery. So if you want higher voltages, connect the cells in series, you have a device for higher voltage, that is called battery. So I have leak-proof cell, then of course I know how to construct a battery, make use of it. So once I make use of it, somebody who was further strangely asking, sir, can I reuse this? Can I reuse this? No, why? Such ammonium hydroxide, etc. that have formed, they will ooze out, they have gone out of the system. Once they have gone out of the system, you can't bring them back and afterwards get back to the same shape. Graphite rod, surrounded by MnO2 plus carbon, zinc coming back and then closing all the holes, impossible. So use and throw. Use and throw. That means they are non-rechargeable cells. Non-rechargeable cells. So we call them in a different way. They are primary cells. So if I can't reverse the reactions that have taken place, when a device that you have is functioning as a electrochemical cell, that is primary cell. So be careful about this. Same way, what that which you can do? Before I go ahead, I just want to tell. So what will happen with the time to the amount of zinc that is undergoing oxidation? It goes on decreasing. As it goes on decreasing, the amount of output voltage that I am going to get will certainly go on decreasing. As it goes on decreasing, any bulb that you have, for example, in the circuit, initially it will start glowing with good brightness, and slowly light it will dim out. Then after one fine time, you do all this, right? Whether this will function or not, you do all this. But at the time only you see the filament. Filament is there, you see the filament, but you will not get in light. But later, that filament also you will not see it as if it is picking up some electrons in the process or not. It will go off. Now here I just want to tell what used to happen with my grandfather at home in my village. Right? I am from a small village, and this is in the 1970s I am talking about. In 1970s, in the whole of my village, only my grandfather had a radio. And when I am going to nearby town, my grandfather used to give me some 10 rupees and afterwards ask me, right, get me these cells, and then afterwards for remaining you have biscuits, everything. I am telling you, for 10 rupees. 10 rupees I should get 2 or 3 such cells to put it to the radio, and then afterwards with the remaining amount I should purchase some snacks and eat in the town and come back. So people in the village used to just keep looking at me. When I am going to town, right, they used to understand that, okay, today evening, right, this boy is going to get torch shells to his grandfather. And by evening, one by one, or as I return, right, with me, some one by one people will come and sit in front of our house. Why? The moment I bring all this, my grandfather will put them into the radio, and then afterwards to enjoy on those days with full volume, right? Whole people around used to be sitting with my grandfather for some time, because at that time no other information, right? Only from radios people, right? Which is regarding to crops and then, right? Krishi program, and then afterwards some news they used to listen. And my grandfather, right, every day, first 1 week, right, people used to sit and enjoy. And after a week or so, number of people started to, or who are coming, number started decreasing. Why? Because after some time, only my grandfather could listen. So my grandfather used to just wait, when should I send this boy again to town, right? And towards the end, my grandfather used to increase the volume, but only what was happening was, from that radio, only some bush sound was coming. Then afterwards, what he used to do? Take them throughout. So what is that? At that time I didn't understand what is happening all this, right? Why in the beginning, right, so high volume with the time, what is happening? So that means the torch cells inside, they are dying, so they have a time. So that means what that which I should understand now is, okay, with the time the voltage goes on decreasing. At that time no understanding. Now I am in a position to, right, explain to my grandfather, but my grandfather is not there. Right? So this is what is happening in the torch cell, technology cell.